Hi guys, so I haven't done a little sit down, just talk to you guys video in a little bit, but I had something on my mind just from this past week that I have talked about on both my Snapchat, which I will link below. I just basically kind of show you guys some of my daily insights to my life. It's nothing too exciting, nothing too crazy, but if you are interested in that, I do post more of that on my Snapchat as well as more of my dog and food and all of that. And then on Instagram, I focus more on like my fitness and my workouts. So Snapchat definitely is fitness related as well, but because that's a big part of my life. But Snapchat is fun, kind of gives you guys or some people an insight to my day, and like I interact with a lot of you guys there, ask you guys questions. I've gotten a lot of helpful advice there. So, but just something that I've sort of been thinking about recently on Facebook, on Snapchat, or just sort of like the theme, I guess you could say, is criticism and people who criticize you, people who you don't even know who criticize you, people who you do know who criticize you. I actually think it's harder to be, well, both instances are hard, but I think it's interesting. So everyone will have people in their life who question why they do something, who question why you're passionate about something, and specifically I'm talking about fitness and pursuing, let's say, powerlifting or bodybuilding or whatever it may be. It might be confusing to some of your family members. Maybe they're not familiar with it. Maybe they, criticize you because their thing is doing something else. Like they like to go and, I don't know, run half marathons, or might not even be fitness related. Maybe they like to go and drink on the weekends, or they like to go do something else for their hobby. And so sometimes it can be confusing to those in our lives why we pursue certain things such as fitness or a healthier lifestyle or eating healthy. And I think it's important to remember that every single person will have those people in their lives who disagree with what they're doing or who question what they're doing or criticize. It comes along with the territory. You're not unusual if you have people criticizing you for what you're doing. I would encourage you to, if you find something that you're passionate about, that you love, that brings you joy in your life, because that's really what I like to emphasize in my client, or what I like to demonstrate to my clients, and what I like to emphasize in general in my social media, is that whatever makes you feel empowered, whatever makes you feel good about yourself, whatever makes you feel like you want to wake up every day and pursue that, and you want to make a difference, do that. There's going to be criticism whether you are successful or not. Everyone always has an opinion. Every single person has an opinion, but you don't need to listen to all these opinions. A lot of times criticism and people talking down about either your hobby or your passion or what you're pursuing, a lot of times it's either misunderstanding, insecurity about themselves, or they are just a hater. So, which stems from insecurity with themselves. So, oh, Stanley, he's outside and he wants in. I'll let him in. So most of the time criticism can be stemmed from a couple of those things. Now, there are times when criticism is well-founded, and it's important to take criticism from those people in your life that you care about, like your family and your close friends. And if they are concerned about something in your life and give you feedback, that is something to be taken to heart. But I'm not referring to that. I'm referring to criticism from people you barely know, from strangers on the internet who comment on your videos and tell you look like a man, and that you're on steroids, and that you're disgusting and gross. And trust me, I've dealt with a lot of these comments. But really, it's like every single person has an opinion. You should not let the opinions of others determine where you're going to go in the future or hold you back from doing anything. Like don't lose sleep over the opinions of people who do not matter in your life. Do they matter in your day-to-day life? Are they someone that influences you from day to day? No, it's some random person on the internet. The thing about the internet is that people can hide behind a YouTube name, an Instagram name, a Facebook name, whatever it may be, and they can literally write whatever the heck they want. There is no accountability. It's not like in person where someone, which I noticed the criticism in person is like, whoop, like there is hardly any criticism face to face. And generally, if it is face-to-face, it's from your friends or whatever and people you care about, and maybe take that a little bit more seriously. But when people can hide behind like a facade on the internet, you have no idea who these people are. I mean, it could be someone that you know, it could be someone you don't know, it could be someone that's literally sitting in their basement doing absolutely nothing and just decides to try to make themselves feel better by hating on other people and making, you know, they kind of find this victory in, you know, people are not nice. Like, there's people out there, if you're a good person, it might be like, sometimes I'm a little bit naive and I'm like, why would that person do that? I'm like, people are not nice. And so for me, whether or not you're a Christian or not, I just, from time to time, I am a Christian, and so I find a lot of my hope from day to day and my purpose in my faith. And so I really try to, like, I've definitely feel like I've been called to make a difference in the fitness industry, and I don't want it to be just myself. Like, I want to make a difference in more ways than just me lifting weights. You know, I want to make a difference with my clients and with the community, and empower women, or more than just women, empower men, empower women to find what they love to do and do that in a healthy and balanced way, or balanced, but healthier and more balanced way, because I don't really think there's a objective way to define balance. But so whether or not you're a Christian, if you're not a Christian, you can just fast forward through this part. But some Bible verses that I actually found. So Romans 29 through 32. They were filled with all manner of unrighteousness, evil, covetousness, malice. They are full of envy, murder, strife, deceit, maliciousness. They are gossips, slanderers, haters of God, blah, 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 disobedient to parents, foolish, faithless, heartless, ruthless. So, like, literally in the Bible, it talks about haters and talks about people who are just evil, and that exists today in the world. Like, nothing is different than it was, you know, thousands of years ago. Like, people are not, humanity is not significantly different. Things have changed, of course, but the core of people being flawed and being just not very nice, it does not change. God opposes the proud but gives grace to the humble. So if you're someone who is not, you know, if you're trying to help others and you're trying to be humble and help others, like, I am not always good at it. Like, I fail and I fall and I mess up all the time. Like, I am definitely not the perfect, let's say, like, example of a Christian. But no one's perfect. So it's about, like, trying to be better every day. And so, then John 15:18, if the world hates you, you know that it has hated me before it hated you. So literally from the beginning of time, that's a Christian perspective, but there's been hate in the world, and people hate other things because there's evil in the world. So why let that evil that literally is going to be there no matter what ruin your day or get in the way of what you want to do? It's going to be there whether in anything you do. Literally in any single thing that you do, there's always going to be someone who's doubting you, who's criticizing you. So why give energy to that and let it take you down? Because it's not going to, you know, most of the time it's either misunderstanding, plain evil, as I just was talking about, or it's misunderstanding, plain evil, or it's just people who are unhappy with themselves. So I would encourage people, like, do what you love to do. Don't let the opinions of others try to, you know, bring you down. And you're not going to agree with everyone. I recently posted something on Facebook. I believe it was a sermon one time that I was listening to, and it said, the person that was preaching said, I do not agree with everything that my husband or wife or whoever it was says. I disagree with them almost on the daily on small little things, let's say, not, you know, on big things, but, you know, we don't agree on 100% of things, and I'm married to that person. Like, I love them, and I'm married to them, and I am, like, literally, like, we are, like, bound. So how do you expect yourself to agree with someone else 100% on everything? Like, you can still be friends, you can still be cordial, just because, you know, even if you don't agree on 100% of things, you can still be friends with that person. I'm friends with people who I disagree strongly with on many things, but we still love each other in our relationship, and we still are good friends, even though we may have completely different views on, like, I don't know, politics or how I should, you know, maybe they think fitness is like they don't get fitness. Well, I don't understand why they do something, you know, but we still love each other and respect each other. And I think that that can be forgotten. Just because you don't agree with someone on 100% of things doesn't mean you can't be friends or you can't be, have a relationship with them. So this video was a little all over the place. And I'm just not gonna edit it. I'm just gonna put it all up so you guys can, you know, unedited video with Stanley coming in the video. But yeah, so hopefully this was a little bit of insight to you guys. Let me know if you like these vlogs and just me just rambling and talking. I actually was talking to my friend Alex this morning on FaceTime, and literally, like, I like talking and I like just expressing my thoughts about things. So if you enjoy, and I was doing that when I was FaceTiming with him, and I was like, I'm sorry, I've literally been rambling for like 15 minutes. So if you guys enjoy these, let me know, and maybe I can do these a couple times a week, just something that's on my mind, or put topics below that you are curious about or want to know more about. So, all right, thanks guys, as always, for the support. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, on Snapchat. So also too, I am launching a new brand. I am super pumped about this. I have been working on a new brand bigger than just Katie Ann for about 6 months now, and my website's gonna be launching soon, and it's gonna be something, I want it to be greater than just me. Like I don't want my name associated with kind of my platform. So that was the idea behind my new thing. So I'm super excited. So it will be launching in the next couple weeks with my website, and then I'm gonna have possibly a Facebook group for support and just overall community, more bigger than just me, which is really exciting. So, all right guys, I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.